Hey, everybody, and welcome. Today, we're going to uncover an old negative experience that you had about money, and it's tarnished your money vibe forever. I don't know what that might even feels like. Maybe you're feeling scarcity, or maybe you don't feeling worthy enough, or maybe you're scared to spend it, or maybe you overspend. Our hunch is we're going to identify that experience for you today and release it for you. Hey, hello, everybody, and welcome to our monthly live streaming event here on YouTube, on Facebook, on LinkedIn. And we are here with the Releasing Negative Emotions episode or show number 263. My name is Michael Loge. Some of you might know me from my book, Law of Attraction. Today, I'm representing the Releasing Negative Emotion duo of John and I. John, say good morning. Introduce yourself to our friends.
Hello, everyone. My name is John Inverarity, certified emotion code and certified body code practitioner. I live in Vancouver and help people all over the world with various concerns. And this is, one of my favorites as well. I love doing pain, but I also love helping people clear their heart wall and increase money, abundance, help people thrive in this world. So really excited to get going on this episode. Hey, if you're watching live, say hello. Let us know where you're watching from. We always love to know who's joining us.
Hey, if you're live on LinkedIn, I'm going to be following the chat there. You could be listening in from Facebook and again, YouTube. So we're glad that you're here today. And we've got a number of people listening in and watching. And let us know where you're watching from. Say hello in the chat. And there we go. Natasha Paula Samuel is with us here today. So,
hey, Natasha.
Mom, we're on episode number 263. Are you kidding me? Yeah. I don't know if people know this, but the very first episode that we did in our listing, it shows as number one, but it really wasn't number one. It was the second episode.
Was it 2 or 3?
Yeah, because we crashed in the first one and system problems but we did it. We're here at 263. We love that you're showing up and watching the replay. And, we read the comments and love connecting with you. What we would like to do is to make sure that you get notified when we're going to be live, which is the first Saturday of every month. But on Friday night, we send an email and say, hey, guess what's going down? We're live tomorrow. Here is the subject. And then on Saturday morning, about 45 minutes to the show, we'll send you a quick little reminder. 2 quick emails, keeps you in the loop, lets you know that we're here. And you can go to releasingnegativeemotions.com/wait for it live. Or if you want to get a hold of John and I, we have our profiles there and our links there. It is the helpful page to help you take the next steps. And we're so glad that you joined us. We have Ricky D. Souza from Victoria. Okay, there we go. Christina is saying hello. And Carol Morris from Calgary.
Mm-hmm. I think we worked with Ricky. It was maybe 2 episodes ago, maybe 3.
Yeah. Ricky, let us know if we've helped you. We've helped a number of people here. We usually do 2 people a week, and if we're on 263, let's just round it off and say 250 times 2 is 500 sessions we've done here. Speaking of sessions, I'd be remiss to tell you that if you've been watching the last few months, because we're only on once a month, and you say, what is different about Michael Loge? Something looks different and I can't figure it out. Well, I'll tell you what it is. Today, I'm getting my little counter out. Today, I'm on day number 142 of zero sugar. 0 craving, 0 triggers, 0 desired. Sugar in it, on it, beside it, or made with it, or tucked inside of it. Anyway, anything sugar, 100% reduction. Are you ready for this in consumption?
Wow. Congratulations. Yeah.
Thank you. So this session is done by email. I have been working, and I have my little book here. Look at this. Look at all the people I've helped. 59 people. Now, some of them are 90% done, 80% done. Most of them are 99%, and they're satisfied. So if you want to reduce your interest in cravings and cravings for sugar, and you've tried everything else, like me, you have found the answer. I've written a very significant long protocol that looks after almost everything. The session is done by email. I receive the email, and then when I'm prepared, I run your session without you being present. And then I follow up with you in 2 days, 4 days, and 7 days. And those follow-ups are to get an update. You might say, hey, my triggers went from a 10 to a 2, and I caught myself craving ice cream. In that email, I will tune that up. My goal is by follow-up number 3, which is day 7, you are flashing me the big old 0. And if not, I'll keep working till you do. So sugar, get your name on this list and experience what it's like not even to want or crave sugar. So good, want to hide that away. Okay, John. Now, John, today we are going to help people with a heart wall. And you chose today's subject about a heart wall with money. Now, some of our practitioners' friends might say, a heart wall with money? I didn't know you could do that. Well, we didn't know either, right? So just like anything, you learn something. And between John and I, we probably had maybe 10,000 clients and sessions. So you know what? You get to have some intuition when you do the work. So John, one time when I'm working with a client, they were having a lot of negative charge with money. I asked the question, do I have a heart wall with money? Well, the muscle testing said yes. You know who the boss of me is? The muscle testing. Mm-hmm. Doesn't matter what Michael Loge thinks or what this book said or what this person said. If the muscle testing answers a yes, guess what?
You're going to go with it. Yeah.
What it was. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So John, explain to me what a heart wall is. How is that a leftover and why does it collect there? Introduce the subject to our new friends. Go ahead.
Right. Yeah. So the heart's more than just a pump. So it's like, you can think of it as like an intuitive brain. And there's actually more messages that originate from the heart that go from your heart to your brain, then your brain to your heart. So you can think like your heart all roads into the heart. The heart's the real brain behind the operation here. And so when you go through tough times, stress, traumas, your heart wants to protect itself. So it builds a wall around it, or, a moat. Think about a castle, your fortress being your heart. And then that barrier, the wall, the moat, that's the heart wall. So your heart takes emotions from, previous events and, builds it around itself. So you don't feel that trauma, that sting going forward. It's lessened. There's less of a sting, but you're going to feel numb to emotions, all those energies from the past. That's kind of like, that's what you're sending out. So you're sending out that despair, you're sending out that hopeless. Other people respond to that, the whole world responds to that. So you are sending out what you're sending out there. That's what you're getting back of that hopeless, shame, despair, whatever it may be. So our job is to find out what that wall is, clear it out. So then you're thriving, you're attracting success in life. That's what we're doing today.
Good. My trainer at the gym introduced me, or was having a conversation with a guy at the gym, and then Lauren was trying to explain to him what he does, which is a real challenge. I said, just don't explain it. Just say yes or no. So he was talking, Lauren said, this guy doesn't want to date again. So I said, well, tell me about that. He said, no, that's it. I've been hurt enough. I put a wall up, no more. I thought, that's literal, right? Yeah. He did put a wall up. So leftover previous experiences around relationships, and people say, well, what does it mean? I said, remember your friend Bob or Betty that embarrassed you about 10 years ago and you never really talked about it, but you're still their good friend? That little unprocessed embarrassment or humiliation, it's still there. If you're thinking about it, then it's still an unprocessed trapped emotion. Imagine not sending it. And John was saying, when you have that vibe, then you're sending it. This guy's from my book, Law of Attraction. It's not me or John, but this is the submit order. This is how you submit an order to Law of Attraction. You include it in your vibration. And imagine unknowingly having the vibration of embarrassment or anger attached to your heart. And guess what you'll get more of? So again, the question was, can I have a heart wall with money? And I said yes. And then, because I like to build scripts, so I'm pretty nosy when I get in there. You know what I always say? Now that I got the hood up, let me ask more questions. So I said, do I have a heart wall with money? I said yes. And I said, was it around an event about money? Yes. And in this case, there was 12 unprocessed emotions, so there was 12. And I said, did this come from 12 events? No. Oh. Did it come from 5? Under 5? It came from one event. So, so I'm just summarizing. So
Yeah.
the heart wall about all my negative charge about money came from one event. And then John and I are going to find out when that event happened. Sometimes you'll say, "Ooh, I remember that one." And sometimes it could have been you're at the cash register and ran out of money, and it was it was that impactful, but it wasn't a big life event. So imagine the vibration that you're unknowingly sending about money, and it includes the feeling of ripped off, which is not really a feeling, but the feeling of despair or people abandoning you or betraying you. And then on the trauma chart, there's a common one here. It's called cheated. People cheating you out of money or opportunities. What a good cleanse it's going to be today.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Well, good, John. Let's say hello to some of our friends here this morning. I want to scroll up. We've got Natasha, Paula, Samuel saying hello. Again, Carol Morris saying hello from Calgary. Christine, hello. Ricky, Doug Campbell, and Kelly Carson. Good. If you're new to watching us, let us know in the chat. Say hello. I can see there's 14 people tuned in somewhere. I'm going to do a quick check on LinkedIn because the feed doesn't happen here with LinkedIn. See if there's anybody out there. And John, we're about to get started. And I'm going to explain the process of what we're going to do today because you and I, well, we call ourselves motion code and body code practitioners, but what we really are is proxies. People hire us to do things, so we become their proxy. I'm looking for my proxy button.
Yeah, we act as a proxy on your behalf.
Yeah.
So we connect up and we muscle test. And yeah, we call that a proxy connection. We're muscle testing your subconscious.
Imagine filling out one of our forms and they say, "What do you do for a living?" Proxy. Proxy. What does that mean? They say, "Well, we do something on people's behalf." Well, what is it that they do? Well, we delete old unprocessed emotions. Okay, we lost them at proxy. We're super losing them at that.
Yeah.
So today, John, you and I are going to be using muscle testing. Can you do a little demo on that for me and show our friends what is that?
Yeah, so my muscle testing kind of looks like this. So I take a pinky thumb, loop it. I take two other fingers here and put it through the loop. And then I'm asking, is it a yes or no question? So is there, I'm looking at the emotion code chart, 2 columns, 6 rows for 60 track emotions. I'm asking, is there a heart emotion, contributing to your money blocks? And then I'm getting, a yes or no with my muscles. So if the loop sticks together, that's a yes. That's a strong muscle, positive. Or if it comes apart, that's a no. So it takes a little bit to practice. I think we have a link for that as well.
That's right.
But that's muscle testing. So we're asking your subconscious mind the yes or no. So we're not having any sort of judgment on it. We're just, is it there? What is it?
We don't have psychic power. We don't have a little whisper. It says it's this one. Your brain is telling our brain, telling our fingers. And John, okay, so we found the problem, old unprocessed emotion that's collected around someone's heart called a heart wall. And, it's so big deal. We found it. We found it. And then what next? We're going to
release it. We got to get rid of it. And we use a magnet. So the magnet goes over the governing meridian. It kind of looks like this. This is my magnet.
Yeah.
Amplifies our intention to clear out that little trapped emotion. So you think about a trapped emotion, ball of energy about the size of your fist. It's lodged somewhere in your body. We're doing heart, so it's lodged around your heart right now. That magnet just brings it out and just clears it through the whole meridian system.
Good. And that's what we're going to do today. Mm-hmm. So on your behalf, we're going to connect with you. You don't have to be local or near us. We're going to connect with your subconscious mind. They're brilliant, knows everything. There's a file folder on everything you've done. You've been tracked. Everything you thought about it and tested and smelled and ate and experienced. There's file folders, and John and I are master file folder finders. And through our muscle testing and experience questions, we're going to find the trouble file folder, open it up, find the troubled emotion, and delete it for you, just like it was a bug in your computer.
Mm-hmm.
Good. So, John, let's take a look out on the chat.
A couple more people joined us. Marilyn came from Stony Plain. Hello, Marilyn. Sheldon's here. Doug Campbell's volunteering. Hey, Doug.
That sounds like a new name to me. Doug Campbell. Hey, Doug
Judy's
Campbell.
here from Oregon.
What's that?
And Judy is here from Oregon.
Judy. Oh, I can't see. There's Judy, Sheldon, Marilyn. Hello, everybody. Welcome. Hey, Doug, can you just let us know that you're still with us? And today, I'm going to go first. Today, I'm going to become Doug's proxy. That means on his behalf, I'm going to narrate through the process. And I want to make sure that he's here. When you volunteer, there's one thing that we haven't said. It's like, just like if we were going to snoop inside your computer, you'd have to give us your
permission.
That's right.
So that's a hello, yes, he's here.
Yeah, okay, great. So volunteering is a permission, paying us is a permission, it's implied. Otherwise, we'd be working on our neighbors and some of our family members and somebody limping on the street, but we don't have that access. So good. So right now, my muscle testing, and thanks to Natasha, it's muscletesting.com. Sorry, michaelloge.com/muscle testing.
Yeah, thanks.
Mine, I call it the drawbridge. And this finger, when I put my finger through here, this finger either opens up like a drawbridge or it doesn't. Okay. And to me, I'm only using this finger. And when I put my shoulders down, there's hardly any muscles needed at all, just this one right here. So right now I'm scanning. These are no's. That's a yes. So am I Michael Lozier? Yes. Am I Doug Campbell? I'm with him right now. I have his permission. Remember the days at AOL?
Dialing in.
There we go. Am I Michael Lozier? Am I Doug Smith? No. Am I Doug Campbell? I am. Okay. I'm going to put my shoulders down. So here's my first yes or no question. Do I have a heart wall with money? Okay, next step. Just as an average, how many unprocessed negative emotions do I have about money, which of course is causing me to send these vibrations, include it with money. How many unprocessed negative emotions do I have with or about money? Over 1, yes. Over 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Over 7, over 8, over 9, over 10, over 11. No, under 11. No, what is it? 11. Just going to recap. Me, Doug's subconscious mind, brain has stored everything, has found 11 unprocessed heart wall emotions about money collected around his heart. Is that true? Yes. Did these come from 11 money events? No. From under 5 events. Under 5, 0, no. 1, yes. 2, 1, yes. So is it true that there was one event in my life that was money related where I had, I'm going to write that down because I'm forgetting already. Okay, yes, and so I'm going to work backwards. Did this happen in 2023? No. Was it under 2023? Yes. Was it under 2020? Was it under 2010? No. Was it over 2010? Was it 2009, 2010, 2011? Oh, it was. Was it in January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August? It was in August. Was it August 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? August 7th of that year, I had an experience with a negative experience with or about money that contaminated my overall vibration about money. Is that true? Yes. And now I got to find them, right? So there's 11 of them. I'm just going to do it really fast in my head. Okay. Okay, here's the first 10. So this is the feelings that I had about money, and I'm having about money. I'm deleting this heart wall of abandonment. Again, I have a magnet and I'm swiping it. John, tell people, our friends, about why we do it this way.
The magnet, yeah. So the governing meridian, actually, it starts right around the nose there and goes up over down to the tailbone. So you can swipe anywhere along that meridian, and that'll do it. That's enough to complete the releasing of that negative emotion. And so Michael's asking questions in his head, releasing quietly for efficiency.
Okay, good. So thanks, John. I want to check my work. Have I released all unprocessed negative charges with or about money called the heart wall? Yes. And one of them was cheated, the trauma of being cheated. So not cheated on, but cheated from. So got ripped off or stolen or something like that. So now, do I have any unprocessed negative heart walls about money? I don't. Do I have other feelings about money? Not from that experience, but just my money vibe. Do I have a negative charge about money? Yes. Is it under 5, 4, 3, 2? Is it under 2? Is it under 1, over 1, 1? Is it A, B, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1? Is it hurt pride? Deleting this pride. It's called pride on the chart, meaning hurt pride.
Mm-hmm.
Now do I have a heart wall with money? No. Now do I have any other negative charge with her about money? So is it okay for me to anticipate and expect some different energies about money? And would it be okay for, these are all yeses, would it be okay for me to notice and say, oh, well, this is different. Oh, this is different. And this is different. Would it be okay for me to keep score about everything that I'm noticing that's different about my money vibe? Yes. Am I done? Yes.
That's nice. Yeah. You know what? I just want to say quickly, I went out for dinner with a friend, and he picked up the tab, picked up the bill. I'm like saying to the waitress, separate, separate. He's like, no, I got it. I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna argue that one.
Yeah. Oh,
That's
I'm
my
sure all of us can remember a time when that would be a big deal.
yeah.
No, no. Oh, you want to buy my lunch? I'll order. I'm not shy. And you know what? It takes practice to say, well, thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Yeah. Because people
Even the
want
next day.
that for us, right?
Text.
So,
Thank you.
hey, Doug, let's do a quick little update with Doug. Doug, tell me, and again, it could have been an event at the cash register, or it could have been a bigger event. So Doug, let me know if that made sense to you in any way, or if that resonates with you, or if you had any sensation. Remember, these emotions are baseball size. So some people feel, oh yes, I can feel it lifted. Whatever your experience is, let us know there.
Yeah, they're heavy, right? So when you clear them, ideally, you feel lighter.
Yes. Hey, just a couple more good mornings. We've got Davide Termini, my friend. He's a certified law of attraction facilitator in Genoa, Italy.
Oh, wow.
So, good morning, good afternoon to you.
Hello.
We've got Marilyn. Good morning. Good morning, and thank you for working with us. I give you total permission. Her sister Arlene's in the house. Hey, Arlene.
Hello.
Now, Margaret from Ireland. We've got Canadians. Arlene and her sister are Canadian. We've got Margaret from Ireland. Friends from the U.S., Oregon. Well, welcome, everybody. We're having lots of fun. John, you're up on deck next. Go ahead and use your way of choosing somebody, and I will.
You're going to work with Sheldon. Definitely have a heart wall with money. So we'll check in with Sheldon here.
Can I read it? Can I read a little feedback first?
Let's read that first. I just saw Ricky.
I'm going to put it on the screen, but I'm going to read it on the right-hand side. Did you work on him, John?
I don't remember, but I remember, I think it was like head pain or jaws or something like that.
There we go, Ricky. So, good morning, Michael and John. My love of black licorice was well known, and my friends would give me high-quality licorice on my birthday, etc. A few years ago, Michael cleared my long-time addiction to black licorice. Since Michael's single session, I've had zero craving since. I can even pick up packets of good quality black licorice, smell it, and put it back without any distress. However, other habits were cleared in different sessions that creep back. Can some blocks linger or need multiple sessions? That's a good question. I'm going to answer that, and then we're going to get to John. So remember I said I'm helping 57 people eliminate sugar? The very first session, I have a list of sugar items and protocol. Go everything from chocolate Easter bunnies to chocolate Santa Clauses to birthday cake. It includes everything. So the very first session, people come back and see significant change. Some of the things that they're still craving are different layers, like stuff they had when they were growing up, like chocolate chip cookies, or, I can get rid of most things in the first session. Yeah. So the things that linger. So when people say it comes back, they say the emotion that we deleted didn't come back. In my cartoon head, there was another unprocessed emotion that came up to fill that space again. Mm-hmm. that never got identified. It's not a big deal, and usually it doesn't take very much to. So why don't you let me know what one of those food items were, Ricky, and I'll do it silently off. But you know what my licorice was, Ricky? I know you know it. It's the black panda licorice. Because somebody said it was natural, so of course 25 was the spot, right, John? Yeah. Let's have a box of those.
It's natural. It's good for you.
Okay, John, I'm going to go get your client here.
Yeah, if Sheldon, are you still here, Sheldon? Just can you say hello if you're still here? You volunteered a little bit earlier.
There we go.
Yeah. And Halloween just came and went as well, right? So it's kind of like I haven't had a coffee crisp in like probably a year since last Halloween, right? So those ones really hit the spot for me.
Well, I walked up and down the Halloween candy aisle going at the drugstore, and I wasn't even triggered at all. I just thought, what a waste. To me, I thought I saw was plastic, and everything was plastic. And it said, this whole aisle is plastic with candy in it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have cared 135 days ago, but I do now.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah,
Sheldon gave you a heart. Sheldon is ready to receive, John. So go ahead, please.
All right, connect up Sheldon. So muscle testing here, tuning connect up Sheldon, proxy. Okay, so yeah, we're ready to go here. Yeah, so yes, I'm gonna start with the belief. Are you okay? Yes. Are you okay with financial success? No. Not okay with financial success, Sheldon. So I'll ask, is there a heart wall stopping blocking you from being okay with financial success? There is a heart wall emotion. Yep. So I've got the chart right here on my desk. Heart wall emotion. Column A. No. So it's column B. Be odd. So it is be even. Yes. 2B2. I got in B2. So is it failure, helpless, hopeless? It is hopeless. Yeah. Okay. Do we need to know more about that hopelessness? No. If we need to know more, you can find an age, like a time stamp. But rarely. I actually do like to, in my sessions, I like to find the ages. But just in the demo, or just skip that if we don't need to. So clear that heart wall hopeless. So Sheldon, that's cleared. Yeah, another heart wall emotion blocking you from being okay with financial success. There it is. Is that in column A? Column A? No. So be odd. No, so it's B even again. Is that B2, 4, or 6? So it's B4. So it is trapped or heart wall emotion of panic. So we're going to let that go, release the panic. And that's cleared. Good. Is there another heart wall emotion? Sheldon, column A or B even again. This is 6. It is unworthy. Let go of that unworthy. And that's released. Yeah, good. So there's another heart wall emotion. So are you okay with financial success, Sheldon? Got a yes to that. Yeah, we'll just do a generalized heart wall emotion with money itself. No. We might be good there. Just a few emotions. No, let's actually check in another belief. Sheldon, worthy of financial success. No, heart wall emotion blocking you from being worthy, feeling worthy of financial success. I got a yes to that. So yeah, we'll clean up this lack of worth around money here, Sheldon. Even. No, so it's an odd row. Ooh, creative insecurity. Heart wall emotion, creative insecurity. So it's insecurity about the creation or development of anything. Maybe it's creating programs, creating anything new, creating relationships. Heart wall emotion. Yeah, we've done episodes just directly on creative insecurity. I think you're on mute, Michael. Another heart wall emotion, Sheldon. God. Even 1, 3, or 5. Sadness. Let's clear out that sadness, Sheldon. That's released. Another heart wall emotion blocking you from being worthy, feeling worthy of financial success. The odd or even. So it's A1. Lost. Clear lost. Sheldon, that's released. Another heart wall emotion. Yes. So it is another unworthy. Clearing unworthy. It's released. Yeah, another heart wall emotion. No. Okay, you go. Worthy of financial success. Yeah. And you're okay with financial success. Yeah. Is it safe to have financial success? No, heart wall emotion preventing you from feeling safe to have financial success. Yeah. So it's not safe, meaning, you get more money and that's a threat. Okay. The odd. 4. Bitterness. So heart wall bitterness, release bitterness. It's released. Another heart wall motion. Anger. Clear anger. It's cleared. Safe to have financial success. No heart wall emotion blocking you from feeling safe to have financial success, Sheldon. Yeah. Worthless. Clear worthless. Okay, that's cleared. Sheldon, another heart wall emotion. No. Safe to have financial success. Yeah. Heart wall emotion to money. Heart wall emotion to prospects. No heart wall emotion to existing clients, existing active clients. Heart wall emotion to inactive clients. No.
Opening all the valves.
Yeah. I think we're good here, Sheldon. I mean, that was a good layer, a lot of heart wall emotions. We cleared up 3 beliefs. Let's leave it there, Sheldon. Yeah. Okay. Let me know how you're feeling, Sheldon.
I just want to demonstrate. I just want to show a picture to what John just finished with Sheldon. So in my book Law of Attraction, I'm always talking about allowing. How much money am I allowing? And in this model, I'm only allowing 1 drop of water. But is it true that there's a lot more water available? We can assume this is hooked up to a fire truck or to a garden hose, to your bathtub. How much water you're allowing isn't determined by how much is available. It's by how much resistance you have. See this negative symbol right here, this handle? This handle is the negative vibration of resistance is blocking, stopping you from allowing more money. So wishing and wanting and making a macaroni collage doesn't make it manifest faster. What we're doing today is right here, trapped emotions. We have deleted unprocessed trapped emotions, which were negative vibrations that have been loosened. So when the resistance gets lessened, the evidence is more allowing. It's a math equation. You could not expect and intend to receive more when your valve's been open. How much more? I don't know. It depends on how much resistance. Another one, which I talk about a lot, is about my doubt. You see, doubt's a negative vibration. So when I doubt that I can have it or have money, so your job needs to become a proof seeker and start seeking where you have proof. I'm looking for my magnifying glass. And I'm stopping looking. No, I almost gave up, but it's somewhere. See, if you want to remove your doubt about your abundantness, you have to spend more time noticing it. Oh, I'm abundant here and here and here. And every time you point out your abundantness, you're actually whittling and removing the doubt. And now you're loosening up the handle by the doubt. You're loosening up the handle by releasing negative emotions, and then you allow more. I'll summarize all this to say, the speed at which you attract more money is determined by how much resistance you have, not by how much you want it. You don't always get what you want, but you get what you vibrate. So is your vibration about money include old negative vibes? Hey, just real quickly, for those of you that have worked with John and I, it's pretty easy to book an appointment. It's pretty easy to come prepared. We love you to be prepared. But what you might not know is, well, what do you guys do? I mean, the money heart wall didn't take more than 5 minutes, and appointments are longer. So John and I each have like a planner or a menu to kind of help you plan. Because again, you don't know what we can do. It's like, oh, cold hands and feet. Oh, I never thought they can do that. Oh, heartburn. I didn't know they could do that. How about guilt or sadness or restless legs? I didn't know they could do that. Lori Healy, is that Healy? Haley, rather, thank you. Asked as a heart wall. So on my menu, when you go to a diner, they put coleslaw with everything. Well, guess what the coleslaw is on my menu? The coleslaw is a heart wall. The heart wall is such a significant change in your life. I'd be remiss if you didn't get it. Now, I've developed some processes to do it quite fast, so I can say that you'll get your full heart wall. That's your heart wall with the world, heart wall with yourself and anybody else, your spouse or something like that. You can let me know. And everybody brags about it in their next meeting. Because here's the question I asked them. Tell me what you notice different about how people are responding and treating with you. And it's always, they always say, oh, you'll never guess what. And I thought, oh, try me.
Yeah.
Try me. Like I haven't heard that 1,000 times. I won't guess your results, but I'll believe them. People calling people that they haven't talked to in years, or the mom and the kids, and just reconnecting without any indication there used to be a negative vibe.
Yeah.
Special.
Yeah. Relationships sweeten.
Yeah.
Since we're talking about sugar.
Yeah. Oh, one quick little thing here I want to bring to attention. If you are an emotion code practitioner and maybe you've been in business for a while and maybe you're brand new, this is a really great place to hang out. And go back and watch the other 200 something episodes, and you'll see, for the most part, we're doing different subjects, at least for the first couple of years. So there's so much that, and also go take a look at both of our charts to see, and, if you want to tell people about what you do, you've got to have a list and so on. But I'm going to show you this real quickly. John, I'm just going to hide your screen so I can have this pop up a little stronger here. So on my website, I have 2 free trainings for emotion code practitioners. One is the muscle testing the way I'm doing it. You don't need to. But in this method, I teach you how to do ranges. Remember how I did, is it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? And how to muscle test real quickly without having to strain your body or your fingers or your arms. The next one, this is the golden right here. Now, this isn't the sugar program, because remember I said it's a massive protocol. But this is the protocol to help you or your friends delete one specific food or drink item. They'll come to you and say, it's ice cream, or it's chocolate chip cookies, or it's diet Pepsi, or it's wine, or it's whatever. I'm giving you the full script to exactly what you need to say and look for. Plug in their food name, and you'll get outstanding results. Imagine as a practitioner, sometimes you're working with your clients and there's a couple of minutes left at the end, and it's like, what are you going to do? What's in their value? So I always say at the very end, it's like a little fortune cookie. You know what? We got about 3 minutes left. Can you think of a food or drink item that you'd like to delete forever? And they're like, their head spinning, licorice. And that's a nice way to finish the session. And then you open up with it. And you know how many people they'll tell? I bet you our friend earlier, I'm looking for his name again. Sorry about that.
Ricky?
Yeah, I bet you Ricky's told people about the licorice story. So what a way to give your client a nice little fortune cookie at the end of your meeting, teach them how to delete food or drink items. Check it out. They're 2 free courses. The link is in the chat. Okay, John, I'm just going to go on mute for a second. I was talking
button.
Fast.
Yeah. Yeah, if you want to work with us, we both have online scheduling. You can sign up as really easily. Our calendars pop up, links to PayPal, and we're here to help. And, in mental health, physical health, relationships, money abundance.
Bring a bulleted list, the left side of my neck is achy, or my breathing is off. We don't need a long story. I want you to think of this. Every minute that we're working is so valuable. So, and we know that you're doing that. We can tell when you watch the show and you hired us, because you say, I brought my list. We love that. Thank you. We love it for you, right? Imagine having to collect a lot of information. We just need the problem, and that's where we start. Bring a list, and we'll work on what we can in the first meeting, and then carry stuff over and stay on top of everything and really surprise you with how much that we can do. Well, John, we did a great job. We're back again next month, the first Saturday of every month. Make sure you're on the list here. Go to releasingnegativeemotions.com/live.
Yep. Thanks for joining us, everyone. And come back next month. We find out a topic, maybe a few days before. So yeah, that's we'll let you know, the day before or the day of what our topic is through that email. So join us.
Okay, everybody. John, thanks for hanging out with me again today. We had a great, we met our goal, our purpose. We helped 2 people change their vibe about money. Maybe you're next, everybody. Stay tuned. Okay, John, we'll see you later.
Have a great day.